Hey, welcome to Coffee, 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 your place for average Joe coffee reviews. The thing I said earlier about this coffee wasn't funny enough, so we cut it. And you'll never know what it was.
You're better off. So today we are reviewing Allegro Coffee's Organic French Roast, which is a dark roast. It's supposed to be sweet and smoky and smooth. So organic.
Like a jazz singer.
Yeah, fair trade certified, all that good stuff. So it came in the whole bean variety.
Mm-hmm.
You can get Allegro, well, at Whole Foods and at Amazon. You can also buy it on Walmart's website. I saw
Does
that.
Amazon have those stores?
Whole Foods?
No. Wasn't there like a store where you could go in? This was like years ago. It seems like you just go into the store, take things off the shelf, and it knew what you took off the shelf. And then like you walked out of the thing. I'm pretty sure that's a thing, and I'm going to look it up and put it on the thing.
Oh.
In big cities.
Right.
We don't live in a big city or near one.
No.
So
this was before the Whole Foods buyout thing.
I don't know if it was before Whole Foods or if it was a plan to make Whole Foods into these types of things.
No, that does sound familiar.
Like
that was
no cashiers.
Right.
No whatever else.
I'm sure the Whole Foods people were very excited to hear about that.
Yeah. I had a lady at a hardware store actually. She was the cashier, and then she said, "Oh, did you see the self-checkout is open? That's going to be really helpful come spring." I was like, "It's going to be really helpful when you don't have a job anymore." Do you know what this means for you? Although I prefer it.
Yeah.
Self-checkout.
So do I.
All right. We're here to talk about coffee.
That's right. Yeah. So French roast is really dark, generally speaking, and
So are their politics. I don't know.
The French.
I don't know what their politics are.
Who knows at this point?
Yeah.
But
Napoleon's were.
That's true. This bag, the price on Amazon is like $12 a bag for a 12-ounce bag. So it's like $1 an ounce, which is like what we would pay for premium coffee, like a local roaster kind of thing. $16.
12 to 16. Oh, that's
pound.
right. A pound. Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking 16 for 12 ounces. No, 16 pound, $1 an ounce.
Yeah.
That is pretty typical.
Yeah.
For the local roaster.
Yeah. So
we don't have any around here that we know of.
Local roasters.
We have reviewed close by Lake 503 Coffee, which I think they are now called Veritas Coffee, and Sweetwater,
which is in Gainesville.
It's like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 2 hours. 2 hours.
Giving away our location.
We're 2 hours from Gainesville, Florida. Can you find us? But we'd like to have some more around here.
Yeah, it'd be nice. But let's talk about this coffee. So again, I like my son bought me this at a yard sale, right? Or a thrift store. Goodwill, I think. It says Warsaw Zawa, which is Warsaw.
In Polish.
So.
This cup is blue.
It's
Fiesta ware.
It's Fiesta ware.
Which is made in West Virginia.
Which, what I heard someone say the other day is that Fiesta ware is like the only place in America making like pottery. I mean, not
dinner plates.
Yeah, ceramic dinnerware on a large scale in America still. I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, can't remember where I heard that.
They do a good job, even on the stuff that's like leftovers, the seconds.
Oh, I remember where it was.
Those are good.
It was on The Way I Heard It with Mike Rowe.
Ah.
He was interviewing that lady who's a reporter. Don't Fly Over the Story. That was the name of the episode. Anyway.
Did they fly over the Fiesta ware?
No. She was just talking about
factory?
how you miss the best stuff if you go.
Oh, yes.
If you just stay on the interstate and you don't get off on the side roads and stuff.
Next time we go somewhere, I'm not going to get on the interstate. It's going to take a
We
longer
always
time.
say that. I feel like we always say that. And then with kids, I think it's just hard.
Well, it's because we have that destination. It's like we're trying to get
and you're trying to get somewhere like quickly.
Because we only have 3 days.
And you're self-employed. So it's like you don't get paid.
No vacay time.
Right. You don't get paid for those days that you take off. So.
But fortunately, these videos are making us $35 a month.
So that's coming through for us now. Yeah. So I used to love a dark roast, and now I'm less of a fan of dark roast. That's just off the bat. I'm just like, it's a bit dark. What?
Did you used to love parades and now you're less of a fan? Or did you always hate parades?
I liked being in parades
when
I was a kid, like, being on the softball team and we'd throw candy at people.
Uh-huh.
That was fun. But going to a parade...
We went to a parade this past weekend, speaking of throwing things, and there was this, at the very end of the parade, there were like 30 convertibles with all of the different, like Miss Local Teen, Miss whatever, all the pageant winners. And there was this little 4 or 5-year-old girl sitting in the back of one of them, and she'd grab the candy and she'd say, "Get some!"
Yeah, it was great.
So we're pretty sure that her dad trained her how to throw candy.
Yeah, that was the best part of that parade.
Yeah, that was good.
So, but I will say, like, everything that this bag promises, it delivers on, I think. It is smoky and sweet and smooth. Like, even though it's very dark and it has kind of that, there's like a bitterness there. Kind of, but it's smooth. So it's really not bitter. It's just a dark flavor without being bitter.
Yeah, there's some dark coffees that we have where you swallow it and it's kind of like, that's a little rough on the gullet. That's not part of a human anatomy, is it?
I say that.
But is it
Down
really?
the gullet.
But is it really? Or is that an animal term?
It might be a chicken term. I did grow up on a farm.
Gobble, gobble.
Not a turkey farm.
I know where you grew up. I just messed up the animals. Sorry. Cockle-doodle-doo. That's what I was trying to say when gobble, gobble came out. So I said that too about the gullet the other day, but I think it's not a human thing.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's chicken. Anyway, people didn't come here to hear about the chickens.
They certainly didn't come here to hear us talk about coffee. Some people might have, and for you, we apologize.
So what do you think about this coffee, though?
It's really good. Yeah. Like but it doesn't have, like, it is smooth and smoky and sweet, but it doesn't have any sort of, like, I would tell somebody that coffee... Yeah, it has this taste, and it's really good. You should get it, like we've done with that Sweetwater Organic. Right, like, that was the first Ethiopian coffee we had, and it tasted like blueberries. Yeah, not artificial.
Yeah,
not flavoring. By the way, we don't like flavored coffees. That's why you haven't seen any reviews on this channel for flavored coffees, except for maybe
we did maybe
a Dunkin' Donuts peppermint Christmas or something. Yeah, like that.
If people send us or gift it to us.
Yeah,
then we will, just because it's there. But it always
we aren't going to spend money on them.
Yeah, it makes the coffee maker taste like the thing.
Yeah, French vanilla or vanilla something from Dollar Tree. We did that one time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
did
that
we
wasn't
like
good.
It?
No. And now the Dollar Tree raised all their prices. So
by 25%.
Yeah, we don't ever go there. I go there for Christmas to get like bags for cookies. That's it.
Yep.
Now next year, I know. Like, well. Maybe Walmart's prices are better now.
So what would you give this donut-wise? I have a number in my head, so I want your thoughts.
I'm going to say unequivocally. Is that the right word? Probably not.
And unequivocally. Unequivocal. No, I don't know.
The viewers are in excruciating pain.
Unequivocally.
What does it have to do with work? Vocationally.
Well, anyway, what's your rating?
3.5 donuts.
Oh, you're going with 3.5? I would go with 3. But I mean, I see where you're going, but and this I think is just a personal preference thing for me. I'm just like, if I'm going to pick a coffee, I'm going to pick medium to light roast.
Well, me too.
And not a dark roast. So right off the bat, it's like probably maximum going to be 3 stars for me.
Donuts.
Sorry.
I heard Joe Misinformation Rogan talking
what did you
about...
say? Oh, I thought you said like misinformation. I was like, why are you calling him a girl?
No, but I don't think of him as misinformation either.
No, our channel is going to get deleted. Way to go.
He was talking to somebody about coffee, and he likes to have dark roast black coffee. He used to, when he would go to Starbucks, he would get cream in it because their coffees it's not good in his opinion.
Mhm.
But there was this machine that they talked about called the Clover. I don't know what it did. He said that the Starbucks that he used to live near had a Clover, and if you got coffee out of that, it was really good. Like, it made it good and nice, and it didn't need anything in it. Although my coffee's black. Anyway, psychopaths drink black coffee.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's what they were talking about. And the guy was saying on there, the one he was talking about, he was a chef, and he was talking about bloom time in a coffee.
In a coffee.
Is important, and that's when you let the water steep. You know, on
the
stuff.
beans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that explains the things like why French roast, the grounds are coarse, and it steeps in that water for 4 minutes because it has to let time for that water to kind of permeate or penetrate the little bit of coffee bean. And so with like an automatic drip, it doesn't need as much time because they're smaller. Espresso is very fast. It's like fine powder.
You said French roast.
What
did you mean?
I meant French press.
French press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're drinking a French roast, so that's what that's all about.
Right.
And then the pour over, you know, what people do with the pour over is
pour over water.
Well, they pour some on it and they let it sit. Let the grounds be wet, and they wait. Well, it's time for that.
I remember we watched somebody making a pour over in Greenville one time. And I just thought, who has the patience to do this? Like, could it really make that much of a difference?
Right. Although I say the thing about patience, and currently, this is our coffee pot. And so what I do now, each time I make coffee, is I heat up water in the kettle, and then I pour it into this, and I heat this up, and then I let that sit there, and then I take the water that's in this and I pour it into our cups and let the cups get hot. Then I brew the coffee. So that's some time commitment as well.
Yeah, that's a lot of time commitment.
But it did brew
like
under a vortex of water.
I feel like you could just, while it's brewing, do all of the... Oh, no, because you have to preheat that. Yeah, that's
this
right.
thing has to be preheated.
Yeah, that's right. You got to preheat. Yeah, okay.
You skipped an important step.
Well, you made it sound like you just let the can or the carafe sit there while the mugs are heating up. You don't do that.
I can't do that, no.
No, just, it's making while the things are heating up. Yes,
I use the water in the carafe to heat up the mugs.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like I forgot we were making a video when we were talking to each other. I'm joking, really. But that's how it shows you this is just us. Mm-hmm. So I said 3.5. You said 3.
Less meat in the middle.
We said generous.
3.25 stars.
You don't know this because you don't watch our videos. Sometimes you do.
I really don't.
I snuck in a quarter donut.
Did you?
On the last one. Right. Kind of on the tail end of a train.
Oh, maybe I should watch these videos. Who knows what he's
What'd you do with that corn?
Doing?
Yeah. Okay, so what did we say? 3?
Yeah, 3.25.
3.25.
Yeah.
That means I have to do a mask.
I know.
But that's okay. It was easy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you have an opportunity to get some Allegro coffee, check it out. Mm-hmm. It's apparently available worldwide through Amazon. And I know at least one of our viewers loves Allegro coffee and told us that much. Right?
There you go. Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us for this yet another review and conversation about nonsense. And until next time,
keep grinding.
Hey, thanks for hanging in there. And since you like to watch us, talk about coffee and nonsense, you should check out our Living Outside the Box podcast, where we talk about things that are of more substance with a little bit of nonsense in there. There's a link in the description.